That's better. That was confusing, bunnies. Come on, Andrew. Oh, Fifi. What happened? Did you slip? Did you slip? Poor Fifi. I think she didn't realise she was on the slippy floor there for a second. How are you doing today, Drew? How's it going? Oh, Vamp, thank you very much for the host. And Arnold. And Arnold, thank you very much for the sub as well. Thank you. Oh my gosh, 30 months. 30 months. Thank you. Good morning, Chakra. How are you doing? 30. Drew is certainly existing. Well, that's a good start. There's a good start for the day. Good morning, Lux. How are you doing? It's quite hot here today, and I thought it was going to be quite cool, so I put my hoodie on, and now I have regret. Good morning, Cyclist. Morning, Palin. Good morning, Harry. But the bunnies don't seem to be minding too much. They've been running around pickling. It's not been stopping them. In fact, it seems like they have more energy on warmer days. Do you have a brownie-sized ice pod ready? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. Could you freeze a waterbed? Like, if you had a big enough freezer, could you freeze a waterbed and lie on that? Imagine it wouldn't be very comfortable. Morning, Pim. Morning, Joe. Morning, Twonk. It is bunny time. Morning, Sapphire. Morning, Swan. Morning, Sophia. It's muggy, so I think it might rain. Oh, finky's crossed to clear the air a bit. Morning, Aria. Who is excited for... Morning, DA. Good morning, Nick and Maxwell and Rob and Hanny and Fiona and Teal and LaRouche. I missed anyone? Miko. Did I say Nick? You could freeze the bunny's bed. This is true. That'd keep him nice and cool. Good morning, Tim. I'm gonna try and take off my hoodie. It's a zip-up one, so it shouldn't be too. Update. I saw there was an email address, and I sent them an email with the updated cover letter. Oh, good. Finky's crossed. I mean, it's a human error. Like, they need to understand that people are gonna make human errors. Ooh. Gerry suddenly appeared in front of my foot. Bunnies, you on your breakfast? You can have. There you go, Gerry. Get your little head straight in there. What a good baby boy. Oh, look at him, he's been squished. I'm on day 6 of COVID. I think it generally, like, it seems to be about, like, a week long from the people I've known who've had it. So fingers crossed you start seeing... Oh, Gerry has a tuft on his foot. Dare I get it? Dare I get it? I hope you've not had it too bad and you do feel better. Little tuft. Still a bit of a sore throat, but pretty good. Nice. Nice. He might get... Oh, they managed to get it. He was unimpressed, but I did manage to. Did I say good morning, Charlie? Morning, Bubble. Oh, I've turned my sound up quite high. Carl, thank you very much for the sub. 26 months, nearly 3. Thank you, nearly 3 Twitch babies. It's true. And Teal, thank you very much for your prime. Thank you. That's very kind of you. No, but good worming. Yeah, so we got the full guys today. Good luck later. May the best team win. I'm wondering who will. I mean, like, I know that my team are gonna be winners because they're gonna try their best and they're gonna have a good time. That is what winning really is about. But yeah, I wonder how we'd do. Like, as long as you saw the latest team that Ped announced. No, I've not seen that yet. We do have Roosevelt, but there's a lot of Fangers. Thank you very much for the follow, and Aria, thank you very much for the 7 months. Thank you. Morning, Hansan. Good morning, Mazaira. Actual Sean Bean in that team. I'm just glad that they're doing something that so many people can be involved in. It's just really nice. Because I guess a lot of games you've got there's 12 people and stuff like that. But yeah, the fact that we're going to have 60 people all going to join in is very lovely. I'm excited but nervous, and I hope I don't mess up. Oh, Rob, you won't mess up at all. You're going to be great. You're going to be great. Morning, Apex. But yeah, I think it's going to be good. Morning, Polly. I'm not very good at the game, but it'll be fun regardless. I can't wait for Rosabo's team. I mean, Bryony's team to win. Yeah, I just hope no one gets angry. That's the only thing. As long as everyone has a good time and feels like they did their best, it'll be good. Morning, Shadow. But yeah, I'm excited for it. I know that I'm gonna do, it's hard to get salty over Fall Guys, to be fair. I think the only thing that ever annoys me is if if I keep doing the same thing over and over again. Jamie, thank you very much for the bits. If you go to jump into something and you fall down and then you're like, oh, that was silly, and then you do it again, you're like, okay, and then you do it a third time, you're like, I think it's just that when you just feel like, oh my gosh, can I do this now, please? But yeah, good morning, Arago. It'll be good. It'll be good. Harry, thank you very much for the sub. 16 whole months of buns. 16 whole months of Banouis. Or if someone hugs you. Yeah. Gerry is eating well today. He's actually kept up pace with I think Fion's literally just eaten the last two. But he kept up a good pace. He's not run off in a confusion, which is good. Don't know if there's any. Oh, and he's going in for the cuddles now. There you go. These are usually quite short-lived cuddles because Fifi will... Oh, look, there is a hidden one. Can I give it to Gerry? There you go. Sorry, Fifi. Yeah, she usually checks underneath him and pushes him out. He is wearing his little glasses. He's got his little eyebrows on today. Look, she can't believe I gave away her last pellet. She is in shock. Look at them little teeths. Hello, Fifi. Such a drama queen. Yeah. Had breakfast. Tuck it out now. Copez, thank you very much for the sub. Try your best and have fun. Fall Guys. I'm looking forward to it. Good morning, Stephen. Good morning, Shark Dog. Oh, Fifi is getting these little tufts everywhere now. Look at that. She's got little tuft bouquets in her cheek. Need to give her a little groom. Her tummy's looking really fluffy at the moment. Look at that fluffy tummy. Look at that tummy. Oh, geez. I just had that thing. You know when your arm goes in a weird way and it gets that involuntary wobble? If ever you lean on the elbow in a weird way. I just had that when I was putting the phone back up. It was just it's like I was going over cobbles. Bex, thank you very much for the 17 months. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. And Kiwi, it's been so long since I've been on Twitch, so I had to reset my password and then get a verification code to get in. Hope you're well. Kiwi, thank you so much for the tier 2. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been having a lovely time. Good morning, Kaino. How you doing? Oh my gosh, I had such a strange dream last night that I was trying to do a recording for the podcast. And as I was recording it, I kept on having to stop because I kept on going off on these rambles of wait, no, no, it started with this bit. And then I'd be like, oh, no, okay, right, I'll start again, and I'll say it. And then I was like, okay, so there was this bit. No, hang on. It started on this bit. I ended up doing like four different recordings because I was going off on too many tangents. And I was like, right, okay, I've remembered it all now. Let's go. I'm good, thank you, Bex. I'm good. Oh, I just did a risk. I just got a tuft out of Fifi's tummy. I saw a tiny flinch, but she allowed it. Good morning, Nico. Tiny flinch. So I made, last night I made Squeak a proper little, I guess is it a smorgasbord of, she had spinach and baby sweet corn and carrot and cucumber and parsley and coriander and a bit of tofu. She had a proper little platter. Which she immediately pouched all of and then ran around with very full pockets for the rest of the night. I finally got the certificate 3 for the screen and media course. Oh, nice. I know a lot about cats, but not so much about buns. Well, buns they're basically vegan cats. I've been doing a virtual co-working. Do you know, for some reason, when I first saw co-working, I thought it said cowboying. Co-working mornings inspired by Simon Clark's stream, and it's usually 10 a.m. Good for productivity, but not enough buns. Oh, I've not seen any Man vs. Bee. Is that the whatchamacallit? The oh, what's his name? What's the Rowan Atkinson? All I could think of was Mr. Bean. It's Rowan Atkinson, isn't it? Is it? What is it to do with? Is he actually against a bee? Is it a court case? Blackadder, yeah. Yeah. Do buns have pheromones? I would rule. Do all mammals? I don't know, truth be told. I would assume yes. But I don't know. The bee's not leaving his house. Is it an actual bee or is it like a bee movie bee? It's so good. It's 10 to 20 minute long episodes of madness, similar to the Mr. Bean format. Ah. It is. It's very cringy funny. He's trying to house it a massive expensive mansion and the bees cause him to make it chaos. It's the bee movie from the husband's perspective. Do buns recognize their own reflection? Yes, but some do. Like I put a mirror, back when we were in the flat with our old bunny, I put a mirror down and Genevieve literally ran over to it, saw herself and was just like, oh, okay, nice, okay. And she thought nothing of it and she ran off. And then Gerry came along and just kept on being like, oh my gosh, who is that? Who is that? And he kept on freezing. And every time the bunny in the mirror would move, he would freeze again. And it took him like 5 minutes to get over to the mirror because he was so cautious. So I'd say some bunnies do and are fine with it. Other bunnies who are scared of everything, not so much. Fion's fine with the reflection. We showed her a mirror once and she was just sort of like, oh, hello, it's me. I would have thought something as to why they rub their chins on things. Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know how well I do. He was just done by such a handsome boy. He was. I don't do very well with cringy humor, so I'll give it a go, but it might be too much. I have quite a low threshold for awkward. Like I can't really watch any Ben Stiller things because I'm just like, ooh. Morning, Goblin. How are you doing? But I will give it a go because it's just on Netflix, isn't it? I think I've seen it advertised. Have you seen Dairy Girls? We're watching through Dairy Girls at the moment. And there are times when I feel a bit like Um, I'd get a bit frustrated with like, okay, how's it gonna go wrong now? Because it seems like the first few episodes, especially when you're sort of getting used to the format, and I was like, okay, they tried to do something, it goes wrong. I get it now. Um, I still haven't received any royalties from the Dairy Girls manager. The host of the Fiery Throwdown isn't Dairy Girls, yeah. What's your team strategy for winning Fall Guys today? Doing our best. Working together, doing our best. And just either way, they're winners to me. Apparently she's a uni mate of my girlfriend. Oh, wait, what? The nun from Dairy Girls. Oh. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be good. Do you have a team name yet? Yeah, we're the Bun Squad Beanie Babies. Cause of the little beans, Fall Guys beans. So we're BBB. And all of our team names begin with B. We have Bob, Bossabo, Banner, and Bizty. So it was on theme. All the bees. All the bees. Hansen asked Ellie if it's going to be on your channel too. She won't be about when it's on main channel. Yeah, I'll be streaming my perspective. But my tactic is impossible. It'll be like a little domino circle. Where can I find the teams list? You should be able to see them on Ped's Twitter. Yeah, I think Ped's been tweeting out like little cards with no spelling mistakes at all. Definitely accurate team members. Mana, speak of the devil. Thank you very much for the sub. Good morning. Did someone say bees? There's a bee. Mana, are you feeling good today? Did you get your sleep? Have you had like a protein shake or whatever it is people have? Little training montage of Fall Guys. I have little peeps. I'm feeling grand. Good. No spelling mistakes. Nope. I've eaten my morning beans. Nice. Oh my gosh, there's a shout. Beans on toast for breakfast. I do have a little tin of disappointing spaghetti hoops that I need to use up. So maybe I could have that for breakfast. They're just not good. I got really excited because I hadn't had spaghetti hoops for ages, and then they just weren't how I remembered them being. Is the BRB stream in the office this week as Bobra's about? No, sadly, there's, I think there's going to be, morning Mexicals. I think there's a brand deal or something on Thursday on the main channel, so we couldn't be in the office. But Boba might be in the office, just using one of the rooms. I don't know. I've not asked if she's set up yet. I think she said it depended if she was able to get her computer and stuff set up. Why are they disappointing? They just don't taste very... They're like, you know when you have food and it's like... It's edible, but it's not anything much beyond that. It's just sort of like the same way that Mr. Darcy, when he refuses to dance with Elizabeth Bennet, says, she's tolerable, I suppose, but not near handsome enough to tempt me. That is that equivalent, that sentiment, but applied to spaghetti hoops. They're tolerable, but meh. I just remembered spaghetti hoops being really like delicious, and then I don't know if I just got the wrong brand or it was just a bad tin or something. Though I guess in that scenario I would eventually realise how in love I was with spaghetti hoops and propose to them twice. But I don't want to dance with spaghetti hoops. Yeah. But maybe I'll have this second tin. I got 2 tins, and the first tin was disappointing, so maybe the second tin I would have come around to it by then. Uh, since Barbara is in the UK, can we get a picture of her and Kevin next to each other? Oh my gosh, yes. I'll have to see if Barbara's coming around here, but if not, I can just take Kevin into the office. He can have a little day out. He's a good boy. I just think that beans are far superior to spaghetti hoops. But that's just one me's opinion. I'm willing to believe that other people would prefer spaghetti hoops. You fully convinced me to have spaghetti hoops on toast for breakfast now. But I need to use them up because honestly, there's been a tin of mushy pea soup or whatever it is in the cupboard that I got in a hamper. Actually, I think Alex got in a hamper about 7 years ago. And because neither of us like pea soup, it's just stayed in the cupboard. And I think it's about 5 years out of date now and we should just throw it away. But I can't bring myself to empty the tin because I don't want to see pea soup. I'm willing to believe people prefer Final Fantasy VIII to Final Fantasy VII, that this still makes them wrong. Taste buds also change throughout our lives. As kids, we might have taste buds that are like spaghetti hoops are amazing. This is true. I also think I just maybe got slightly weird spaghetti hoops. I think they're like vegetable hoops or something. So maybe they just weren't what I was expecting. Because you know, sometimes, is it out of date? It's very out of date now. I remember checking. I did that typical thing, which people hate people doing, but I do all the time, where I took it out of the cupboard, saw it had gone off, and I just put it back in. I just put it back in the cupboard. Just like, that's future me's problem. And now it's just been in the cupboard for years. This is what I need to do is this is going to be a very British reference. I need to have children and then I need to give it to them to take in when it's Harvest Festival. And your parents just gave you all the terrible old tins at the back of the cupboard. Did you just arrange your... Yeah, I did. Yeah, Ffion likes to dig up my pajamas. So sometimes I just give her that so she doesn't actually scratch my leg. It doesn't really hurt when she does it, but I just worry that I'm going to flinch. I just need to have children so I can get rid of a tin of old soup. Yep. Usually tinned peaches for me. Every year my mum would buy more specifically for me to take in for Harvest Festival. I mean, maybe I could just wait until it's like Harvest Festival and then I could just stand outside of school and try to... You know, if you're stood outside and there'd be like a mum who's like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I forgot to pack your tin. Whatever are we going to do? And I can just be there like a little hero being like, well, would you like my tin of pea soup? The day is saved. Just hide the tin in the office somewhere. That's true. That is also true. Good morning, Cosmic. How are you doing? I saw so many tufts on Gerry and now he's wriggled away. Where are you going to? I don't think you should donate gone-off stuff to a food bank. Boop. So I guess that is what happens with Harvest Festival. I always just assumed that the teachers kept it. But it does make sense for it to be donated. I had just assumed it became school dinners. It all just got put into like that massive pot that they always had, like the big steel pots with the big handles. And they and that was just what we ate for the rest of the week. Hello? Where have your ears gone, Gerry boy? Where have your ears gone? Look at them. Added to the eternal stew. Please donate money to food banks so they can buy things in bulk. That makes sense. That makes sense. Get more bang for their buck. But yeah, I'll be brave. Put it in a bowl outside and see if foxes eat it. That's true. Do foxes like pea soup? I guess they're omnivores, aren't they? I do worry, like, how gone off can a tin of soup go? Because it's contained, isn't it? Like, At this point, I'm just too scared to open it because I don't know what I'm going to see. It's too much. It's like, what is it? Schrodinger's pea soup now. He donated his ears to the Harvest Festival. No, Gerry. As long as no air has gone in, it should be okay. I don't know how chunky it is. Like, I don't know if it's like pour down the sink or whether it's go in the food bin chunky. So I'm scared. I'm just scared. I'm just very scared of this tin of soup. I should just give it to Hat Films, to be honest. Like, they have something to do with it. Maybe if I just say to them, is there anything you'd like to do with a tin of 7-year-old pea soup? I'm sure they can come up with something next time it's someone's birthday. Pea soup isn't even good when it's fresh. This is true. That film's the equivalent of children at Harvest Festival. Dear oh dear. Dear oh dear. Yeah. The way to do a soup is that you put it in a bowl and then you add soy sauce until you like it. I think it's just the I hate mushy peas, and I'm worried that it's going to trigger that same response to mushy peas. That's what bothers me. If it was literally any other colour soup, I'd deal with it. It's the peas that push me off. Push me off, put me off. Good morning, Zinta. It's Ross's birthday next, so it depends how cruel you want to be. Dear oh dear. Soy sauce could also fix the colour if you use enough. That is true. That is true. Didn't you literally used to have to clean poop all day? Yeah, but I probably would have been more freaked out by it if it was green. I think, Cosmic, you gotta go be human. Enjoy Buns chat and make sure to pay for their treats. Bye, Cosmic. Have a good day. Take care. I will deal with it. It's quite a posh brand as well, I think, whatever this hamper. I remember being back in the flat with Alex, and we've lived in this house about 4 years now, I think. So it must have been over that. And Alex was ill, I think, and I'll tell you how long ago it was. Mark Humes was still the like community manager at Yogs, because he sent Alex the hamper to say get well soon sort of thing. Good morning, Doug. So it was whenever he was. It was ages ago. It really was. The soup moved with us. Yeah, it did. It went from the back of one cupboard, travelled a few miles away, and went at the back of a different cupboard. I remember it being in that hamper, and neither of us liked pea soup. And I remember, I think it was Rhiannon saying that she really likes pea soup, and I kept thinking, should I just give her the pea soup? It's now a family heirloom. It is. It is. Give it back to Yeah. It's been with us a long time now. It's been with us a long time. Is that like before you were married? Ooh. Do you know, I think it was. I think it might actually be before we were married. Maybe. We've been married 6 years now. You'd miss it if it was gone. It just takes up a little space in the cupboard. How could you live together before you were married? Oh no. Oh no. Living in sin. Can you believe it? Oh. Maybe I should wrap it up and give it to Anhu. and who might like it. Good morning, Rossabo. How you doing? Are you feeling winning today? Perchance? Daft tried to give a board game back to Mark for Secret Santa. It might fail equally as bad. Oh my gosh, I remember that. Didn't he like buy it off him and then gave it back? We shall see. We shall see. They were roommates. Make a game of it. Hide the tin in random Yogg's offices with instructions to hide it again. See how long it takes to get back to you. Oh, there you go. Gerry did a snuff. He did a snuff. You okay, Gerry boy? Look at him. Looking very serious. Can you see how furry the chair is? Where they've like nibbled it and then they go past it and it catches their floof on it. Slowly making a fluffy chair. We'll have to see who I get. If we do a Secret Santa this year, I'll see who I get. And maybe they're like pea soup. Maybe. The shaving chair. That is actually, as a tip for anyone who has bunnies who don't like to be brushed. Doof, thank you very much for the follow. One of the ways you can sort of help to get loose fluff off of them when they're molting is if you get a cardboard box and you just cut a hole that is just big enough for them to fit through. When they squeeze through it, or like in the same way that like sheep will molt when they go through fences and stuff, and it can help to take off a little bit of floof. Skylar, good morning. Thank you very much for the bits. Everything sucks forever. Give me buns, please. Oh no. Oh no. Here you go. Here is a boy. I enjoyed the Secret Santa last year and enjoyed who I had. Oh, what, the Bun Squad one? Oh yeah. I guess we'll be doing that again before we know it. Doing like a little art again. I always like organising the Secret Santa. Gerry is so cute from this angle and all other angles. Bye Twunk, have a good day, you take care. One of my colleagues tried to pass off a Secret Santa present as our department Secret Santa to another department, but we caught him in the act. I remember there was one time when I tried to organise a Secret Santa within my group, like my work group at the vet, and immediately worked out who everyone had because of their reactions. It was awful. Literally, someone, because it was my team and our manager were the Secret Santa, and the first person picked the name out of the hat and just went, oh, I didn't know Amy was doing it. I was like, okay, well, I guess I know who you have. And then with everyone's reactions, people wanting to swap with each other, and it got down to only one person hadn't been in that day. And there was like a little group of 3 of us who were like very close friends. We're still very close friends. And I gave her the final like paper. I was like, okay, this is, because I knew that friend 1 had friend 2. So I handed friend 2 the final piece of paper and she was like, oh, is it just between us 3? So I was like, well, I know you've got me then. So yeah, there wasn't too much surprise. It was the least secret of Santas upon that day. No one got you anything, honey? What? Well, I'll tell you what. Before you leave Bristol, I will give you a Secret Santa present. It might be a similar size and weight to a tin of soup, but you have to wait until you've moved out of Bristol to open it. Metal Panda, thank you very much for the follow. Gosh darn, I almost had you there. It's winter. Why are we talking about Secret Santa? How did it come up? Oh, I'm trying to palm off a can of soup onto some people. I don't want it. You can't make me. Oh dear, oh dear. I will be brave. Hopefully it'll be like sinkable. It'll be like nice runny soup that I can just put down the sink and I won't have to deal with it being in the food bin. Not Jinx, thank you very much for the follow. Is this the same Jinx that was the axolotl yesterday? Unful guys, to clarify. Yeah, you did really well. Thank you very much for the follow. What if you offer the soup as an extra to whoever next orders a mug? Oh, Gerry, that was a little snoof. There's no way I've got 22 months worth of gift subs. Well, time has been very strange the last couple of years. Deserves a place in the cabinet of Yog memories. Do you reckon I could just sneak it in there and see if anyone realizes? I'll just put it next to like the Donkon head or something. And see if it just like pops up in an office video sometime and being like, wait, why was this tin of soup here? Be like, oh, do you remember that thing? That it was in that video. What was it? Gift it to Kirsty at Christmas, among other things, and see if you get it back next year. I'm hoping I can do you proud in Fall Guys. In a Fortnite tournament, I was not very good. Mana, as long as you have fun and have a smile on your face, I will be proud of you. You will do me very proud. Turn the soup into a celebrity. Do you know what will happen is I'll put it in the office and then it will become such a legend and then no one will know that I did it and then someone else will claim it and I'll be like, it was my soup. Stick some googly eyes on the tin and people will immediately assume it's for a thing and leave it alone. That is pretty true. That is pretty true. Look at this boy. Look at this boy. Gerry, do you want a treat? I realise that leaning forward so much is making all of my hay fever itchy eyes-ness. Clip this conversation, you have proof this is true. The schedule, it's at 2 p.m. British time. I don't know what that is, Australia time. But yeah, it'll be 2 p.m. BST. We are on BST, aren't we? Yeah. Just start a game in the office, sneak it into someone's bag and see who it ends up with. Plus 9 hours. But I'll probably go live like a little bit early. Just so I can be... Because I don't know if we're like starting... Well, I was going to say I don't know if we're starting Dead on 2. But when do York's tournaments ever start Dead on 2? There'll probably be a little bit of ramble beforehand. So yeah, we should go live a little bit early. Join at 2. And then probably around like 2:30 is when the servers will crash and we'll start playing Dota, I'd say. So yeah, you can tune in any of those times, depending what you want to see. Yeah, I've been practicing, right, Russell? Right, Russell? Dear, oh dear. Right, Gerry. Would you like to have... Oh no, Roosevelt, come back. I don't have Dota installed on my laptop. That's fine, just use GeForce Now. Gerry. Hello. See how much spinach you can get before... Oh my gosh, it's absolutely hammering down outside. Can you hear the rain? I'll go quiet so you can hear the munches, but also listen out for the rain. Oh, Gerry. I'm gonna line some up for him. You have that, Fifi. There you go, Gerry. You have that. And I will... Oh, no. Oh, no, Gerry. It's... Gerry. She knows. She knows. You have this bit still. There you go. He's having it. Good morning now, comics. How you doing? Has he got distracted? He's flopped on top of it. Oh, Gerry boy. Oh, Gerry boy. Good morning, Daughter. How are you doing? Do. I'm gonna try and steal it from behind. Oh, sorry, Gerry. I didn't mean to disturb you. I was just getting the spinach so I can move it around here. Had you forgotten it was there? My bun is acting on edge, but there's nothing different in the surroundings. Bunnies sometimes just do. They're like, apparently they have hearing, their hearing range is like a mile. So sometimes I think they can hear stuff that we just can't hear that might, be like disturbing them or something. It will be the strangest things that will set them off, honestly. But, yeah, it might just be like, I don't know, like a high-pitched motorbike or something in the distance or something like that. Because Ffion does it at night. She scares me so much because, you know the thing that like cats tend to do where if you, if it's like nighttime and then all of a sudden just like stare at something behind you and you're just like, what is it? What is it? Because you think like, can cats see ghosts and stuff? Bunnies will do that. Like all of a sudden they'll just be like scared and they'll thump and they'll be staring behind you and you're just like, what can you see? What is it? Oh, Jinx, I'll bear that in mind. I think we've got 4 teams, but you never know. I know Potato was looking for people to join. But I assume that they found everyone now. Loki knows that I'm going to be ill. Apparently, the name is Buttering Toast, it is. Apparently, there used to be, I don't know if this is one of those like urban legend things, but there used to be a cat in this hospital that whenever the cat, there was like, if they curled up on that person or something at night, that person was like gonna die soon. And I don't know if that's like just one of those things that maybe it happened a couple times and then it became this like weird coincidence or something. But I just imagine being in the hospital and the cat walks in, you'd be like, shoo, get out. I want the cuddles, but no. He did him stretchy toes. Sounds like science to me. Oh, Gerry, you just did like a tiny little snuff. Tiny little snuff. Cats are empaths. That feels weird to say, but my cat looks after me when I'm unwell. Gerry is like the opposite. Like, if he hates people crying. If you cry, he will run away from you and thump and be very grumpy until you take it away or stop. He's not the most empathetic of boys. Whereas Genevieve was. Genevieve was very, like, snuggly. Me too. Oh, dang. There you go. He finished him spinach. Well done, Gerry. Fifi, what have you done? What's wrong? What's she up to? What are you doing, Fifi? I would actually be so sad. What if Gerry rejected you when you were crying? I think he just doesn't like big emotions. He likes people to be very calm. Fifi, you have chaos in you today. I can see it. I've only cried once around my rabbit, and she didn't know what was going on. Yeah, Gerry just gets really like, ugh, like proper flicky feet walk away. He does not like. But it's probably just like you say, probably just not understanding what's going on, why you're making a strange noise. He's the rock of the Turner household, he is. He's very old-fashioned. He's very pull yourself together. Look at all those tufts along that molt line, Gerry. I swear I can brush him so much at night, and then in the morning he will just be like twice as fluffy. It's like what is it? The Hydra, but when you pull out one tuft, two more tufts grow in its place. Is Fifi good at comforting sad people? Fifi just pretty much gets on with her day, whatever's happening. She's not that changed by goings on. I think in a way, like, I've always thought Fifi was the exact bunny that we needed at the time that we needed her, sort of thing. Because, like, when we lost Genevieve, I was so heartbroken. And I think if I had have got another bunny who was very similar to Genevieve, if she was like very, like if we had got a very cuddly bunny sort of thing, it would have been very difficult. But the fact that Ffion just came in like an absolute whirlwind of chaos. Like the second night that we had her, we had to double the fence size up to like 5 foot because she just binkied over the fence. Stuff like that. She just, yeah, I think she was the right bunny for us. Fifi is perfect. She is. You just beat your first ever run of Peglin. Nice. When I was putting the clip video together last night, I was watching through like Peglin and Slay the Spire, and I was just like, oh, I just really want, like, I feel like those are the games I want to be playing at the moment. I don't know why. You know when you just get like a whatchamacallit, your dustpans have never known peace since Fifi turned up. This is true. It is true. And then obviously like Squeak came into our lives and pretty much tripled the chaos overnight. Have you got your tattoo of Bulldog yet? No, it's not booked in yet. Not yet. Roguelike rampage, yeah. The boy bands I used to have were like that. We nicknamed one Houdini because he escaped the first night, bolted the gate, and then scaled us over from behind to sit somewhere comfy. Oh my gosh. Dear, oh dear. Good morning, Sienna. How you doing? Tattoo is booked for February 30th, yeah. How did you know? Hope no one's being rude in here. No, they're all very well behaved. All very well behaved. But yeah, I feel like I want to just play those sorts of games, and I do not know why. I guess sometimes you just get like a... Ooh. Tim, thank you for gifting us up to Sienna. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Sienna. So maybe next week I'll do a bit of you have a new carrot. Oh yeah, you've got the emerald carrot. Nice. Anhol, isn't your favourite colour green? Because if it is, I have a present for you. I have a present for you. It's like imagine green, but like kept inside its own case, like a little case of green, that you can just keep all for yourself. It's amazing. I'll give it to you. You'll love it. You'll love it. Look, yeah, it's just like a little sealed case of green for you to do with what you will. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. I'll make sure I always carry it with me in Bristol in case I bump into you. Perfect. My plan is working. Gerry and his little spectacles. Look at them. If you're lucky, it may even be replicating the green within itself. This is true. You get more green. I was expecting this to be a green worm, but I don't know what you're talking about. Excellent. I adopted a dog the other day. Turns out his previous owner was a blacksmith because as soon as I got him, he made a bolt for the door. Oh no. Oh no. Tee-hee. Tee-hee. Wow. Oh, that wasn't that. I've probably alerted Hansa now. That wasn't a well. That was a well. I guess that solves that. Your brother is ordering pizza. Nice. I want pizza. The last pizza I had wasn't the best pizza. It was a bit of a disappointing pizza. So I feel like I need to have redemption pizza. Or did I already have redemption pizza and I just forgot? Well, it can't have been redeeming enough if I can't remember. Do you snap your pizza? Yeah. Do you not snap frozen pizza into slices before you cook it? Friday is pizza day though. Oh, I can get behind that. I blend my pizza in a pizza smoothie. Turn everything into a calzone. Yeah, roll them up. Roll them up. Pea soup pizza, oh no. Snap pizza. Yeah, you know when you get a frozen pizza and you snap the slices first and then put it on the tray and then you don't have to cut it afterwards. Lasagna betrayed me yesterday. My tongue is burned. That's a point. Is there a Grammy here? Hello, Grammy. Bye bye, Kaino. Have a lovely day. Oh no, wait. My thoughts gone out of my head. I actually did that. Snap the pizza, keep half of it frozen. Yeah, see, that if you don't want the whole pizza as well. I mean, I always want the whole pizza. Lasagna, yes. So I always do this thing where, and I know I shouldn't do it, but whenever I make a cup of tea downstairs and I go to carry it upstairs, I can't help but sip it as I walk. And it's always really difficult because you're walking, trying to drink out of a mug, and it's always too hot. So I know I shouldn't do it, but I can't help it. And as I'm doing it every time, I'm like, you have to stop. You can't keep doing this. You should have learned by now. You can, or just wait until you get upstairs and sit down. But I can't help it. I snap the pizza, but I don't snap at the slices. I snap down the middle. I snap the slices down the middle. And that's how tea ends up on the wall and ceiling. Well, you say that, but the one time I didn't do it was when I ended up dropping the tea, and that's when it went on the ceiling. So maybe this is what it is that maybe I have to sip it. Also, now it's in my brain. What does everyone call? Okay, so you know when you accidentally fill up a drink too much and you have to drink a little bit off the top of it before you can pick it up. What do you call that? Because as of yesterday, because of people, it turns out, not using the word bum scrunch, I'm curious to know how many words I use are just in my family. Slurp. You call it like a little slurp. Good morning, Chronicle. Okay, no one has said the word so far. So I'm guessing it is just in my family. Oh no. We call it soofing. So if you have a really full thing and you just go towards it and you just do like a little soof, like a little soof off the top, like that's called soofing. So we fill up a glass and then be like, oh, you have to soof that, and you soof the top of it. How many things are just from my family that I've not realized? Zoof. Like Zoof, but with a S. Zoof. Zoof. You just zoof it. So for anyone who missed it yesterday, bum scrunch. Bum scrunch is, you know, when people have really like bubbly writing, so that their writing is all rounded. So instead of like a W that's pointy, they do a W that's like a bum. My family call that writing bum scrunch because it looks like a bum and it's all scrunched up together and all rounded, all curvy. So literally, if ever I see that writing, I'll be like, oh, they write bum scrunch. And it didn't occur to me until yesterday that just wasn't common parlance. Oh well. I can't claim Heartsgang on that. I've never heard any of my friends saying it either. I too write bum scrunch. So there you go. There you go. Bum scrunch and soofing. Turns out, just family words. It's like, but you do sometimes just pick up words like that. Like I call drinks blim sometimes, literally just because that was like the word that my friend used as a child when he couldn't say drink. He would just call it a blim. So sometimes we will still be like, oh, do you want to get a blim? I don't really have any words that I said different as a child. I've saved them all for adulthood, apparently. Can you hear Ffion being destructive in the background? She is. Is there a Briny dictionary we can download? No. Maybe I'll have to write one so I can be translated. I'm going to have to ask my parents what other things have they not told me that they, A blim is a jazz cigarette. Ah. It's like, oh, what are the other things? Like I swear my brother and sister had loads of them, but I guess as I was the youngest, maybe I just had like more exposure to conversation growing up, so I didn't really have any, like words. What is a jazz cigarette? It's like wacky backy. The weed. It's a jazz cigarette. I have a big mole on my arm and I would call it my plow. Plow? Well, the other ones I would just call a mole, but not that one. Oh, that one was special. The devil's lettuce, yes. Oh yeah, so my brother when we were little would call would call ambulances. Oh no, it was police cars. He'd call police cars hum hum dada cars because they would go hum hum dada. I can't remember. My sister had her own swear word. She would say beedor instead of swearing. That was like her swear word. But I don't think I had anything that I said. I don't think. Nothing springs to mind. You reminded me of something. I'm going to send you a thing. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I can do the official. Well, it looks like there's been enough talk. It's time for the main event, which is raiding someone else. I'm afraid. Shall we go to... I say fudge instead of swearing, but I think that's not too uncommon. I couldn't say squirrel as a kid, so I called it a scudgel. Oh! Hello, scudgel. No, we refuse. We could go to Clyde, as Clyde raided us yesterday. We can send some love back. 5 more minutes. I have to go do stuff. Oh no. Apparently Jazz Cigarette is a 1920s term. Huh. Is the main event looking at Gerry until 5 p.m. so I don't have to do any work? Well, I will report back how my Paschetti hoops are, whether they're still... Wait, how do they get the spaghetti into hoops? Wait, how do they get the spaghetti into hoops? How do they get the spaghetti into hoops? Okay, I'm going to go look that up and then I'm going to eat them. Well, you make a tube and slice... Oh my gosh. Well, everyone, thank you very much for stopping by. Arnhall, let me know when you're free to pick up your present of green. And I shall speak to you all soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye. Need to read Simon Clark for that answer. We do. We do. We do. Gerry and his lovely little mouth. Can I get the camera down low enough to see him mouth? There it is. There it is. There's him mouth. Oh, that's too close. There you go. Little mouth. The boy. Oh, thank you, Roosevelt, Nico, and Swan, and Chakra. Bye-bye.